Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome to our program today. I'd like to thank you for staying with us. As the days go by, I want to warn you that it's going to get tougher and it's going to get more challenging. So if you are one of those that are faint-hearted, you better decide what you want to be doing. Okay, my topic today is that Nigeria is the reason for Biafra. The reason for the agitation for Biafra is because of Nigeria. That is the simple reason for that. Someone was asking me, but Chidi, what do you think about all this agitation for Biafra? Why should people continue with that? And I simply told the person that Nigeria is the reason why you have the agitation for Biafra. Purely. Nothing else. If Nigeria is not the way it is, if the actions that are going on in Nigeria are not going on, then there wouldn't be any agitation for Biafra. And so, whichever way you look at it, and not just the agitation for Biafra, but the agitation for Oduduwa Republic, the agitation for the real indigenous Arewa people, all their agitation is caused by Nigeria. So I should even add other people, because I added this this title because of my interaction with someone. But just to let you know, it's not just Biafra. So I'm going to add is also Oduduwa and others. Nigeria is the one that is propelling all these agitations. You know, there are some arguments I engage in, and then there are arguments that I don't bother at all, because of the people that I'm engaging in the argument with. But I can tell you that all the agitations that you see in our country right now is caused by the Nigerian nation itself. And I'm going to show you some of these reasons why you hear people agitating. And let me also tell you, like I told you, as the days go by, things are going to get tougher. People are going to be shaken. A lot of people are going to fall back. A lot of people will be confused. They're going to say, the way this thing is going on, I don't want to be identified with it. So it's getting more and more dangerous. So it's getting more and more, I can't. So we're also going to see less and less people come to view our broadcasts. We already know that, so I'm just telling you ahead of time. And a lot of people who wanted to start doing this kind of broadcast, now they're not going to be able to do it because of the issues they see at hand. But I'm telling you that you should not be deceived, because the issues that propelled us to start talking about these things, they are still there. They are there. They have not changed. In fact, they have grown worse. It has grown much, much worse than it was before. Sometimes I don't even know where to start. There's just so much. There's so much happening. You find people trying to tell you that this is what is going on in our land. There's insecurity. People are being killed. We are hungry. We don't have schools. We don't have hospitals. We don't have... People keep crying about these things every day. And you keep treating them like there is nothing they can do. You keep treating them like they are helpless. They are powerless. You have all the powers, and you can do and undo. And when you tell them this, you show it to them. You show it to them by your actions. And so the people are forced to fight back. The other day I told you it was time to fight. Now I'm giving you the reasons why people are fighting. Imagine if you were Biafran and you are, first of all, you start complaining about the way you're maltreated, the way things are not going on fine, your governors are not speaking up in your defense. You start warning about Fulani headsmen ahead of time before they get to your village. Nobody does anything to stop them. A lot of people say that you are just making it up. It's really not happening. The forests are very, very secure. Nothing. There are forest guards, there's vigilante, that everything is okay, that you're actually just making noise. Imagine how you feel. As you're still shouting, people start invading your forest. Your elderly people can no longer go to farm. People cannot do anything about agriculture. To show you how serious it was, remember when they said there was this embargo on crops coming from the north, coming from where there is desert and smaller rainfall, to a place that is supposed to be in the tropical forest belt. You can't produce food where you have rainfall, you have sunlight, you have everything, because people have invaded your forest. Imagine if you were the one. And while you're still complaining about that, screaming your heads off, nobody does anything. You try to establish a security outfit to protect your people. And when there's an attack, you try to go and challenge the attackers. The government sends its own troops after you, and now the fight is between you and the federal government that is supposed to be protecting you. The same government turns around and calls you terrorists. How would you feel? How would you feel? You see, when you push a man, a woman to the wall, all they have to do is fight back. Nothing you can do about it. They don't take permission from you to fight back. They don't come and tell you, because when people say, oh, but it's not established according to the law. No, of course it's not established according to the law. According to which law? The same law that they came to you seeking for help, seeking for protection, and you denied them that law, that protection. How can they trust you? How can they trust you? You want me to show you the law? Look at Omoyele Sowore. That is an example of what happens when you follow the law. So do you really understand what happens? What is happening in Nigeria? We have the federal government. We are waiting for the day we will meet in the real court, not the court in Nigeria. When we go before real law, then you will see the likes of Omoyele Sowore come and show you how they followed the law. You will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come and show you how he followed the law, and they locked him up in prison for years. And then when they finally released him, they came to kill him. So don't tell me about following the law. People have followed the law. People have come out doing lawful protests, and you used your gun to shoot and kill them. They followed the law. So repeatedly you have shown them that following the law is the bad way of doing things. Your citizens followed your law. They followed your constitution. They did the right thing because that's what you told them. You told them, hey, you must follow the law to do these things. You can't take the laws into you can't. And they followed you. They followed you. Look at even now. We are still showing you the law. It's not like we don't know. We are the last crusaders. We are the very, very last. In those days when things used to be very properly done in Nigeria, when, things were a little bit sweet. When you saw like the governor or president passing, or an important person, the first jeep, they used to use that jeep, Land Rover jeep, the first one will carry road closed, and then the president will pass and pass, and then the final one will carry road open. We are the last frontiers. We are the ones that are going to carry the last card. The last, once you see that road open, get ready for what follows. I told you, we are still carrying placard. Not that we are the very, very last. We are the last ones to sound a message for danger. We've been saying it before, but you're not listening. But we are sounding the last one. You see this Biafra agitation, you cannot stop it. You see, one of two things will happen. It will stop, of course. It won't be like this every day. No, it won't be like this one day it will stop. But by the time it stops, anybody say, I watch us, I go a mile. We will now sit down and count the cost. And there will be a lot of regrets. A lot of regrets. Because you didn't do the right thing at the right time. Imagine boys that went to protest in Kogi State. The deputy governor wrote something on Twitter, and it was yabbing Shore, and it was saying, yes, it is very, very good that the boys who came to write graffiti on the wall, that they were tortured. People that they themselves mobilized. You see, I've told you people on this channel that I love that parable about seed time and harvest time. It is a constant. That principle, it exists both in secular life and in religious life and in whatever, everywhere, every facet of human existence and human operation. The principle of seed time and harvest, it is unchangeable. Whatever you sow, you will reap. You will reap. And the thing about reaping, the thing about seed and harvest, is that you never reap what you say. Actually, I think it is wrong. It's wrong for you to say whatever you sow, you reap. They should change that part of the Bible. No, it doesn't make sense. How can you reap what you sow? You can't reap what you sow. You can't. Reaping what you sow means like you sow one corn and then you reap one corn. It's not possible. Is that how it happens in life? Who does that? You sow one grain of beans and then you reap one grain of beans. It's not possible. You see why they should rewrite it. So you don't reap what you sow. The funny thing about seed and harvest is that when you sow, you reap a bountiful harvest of what you sowed. So if you sow good, you reap many times that good. That's why when you sow one corn, you reap so many cobs of corn from that single corn. So from all these your simple acts of wickedness and violence, you will reap a heaped bountiful harvest, pressed down, shaken, running over. Your barns will not be enough to contain the thing that is coming to you. It's not me that said it, or it's not me that will make it happen. It is the simple principle of life. Nigeria is today reaping what it sowed. Oh, I do not come here to sanction people dying or people being killed. If I had my way, let there be peace and justice. But have you heard people chanting when they are doing protests? No justice, no peace. You cannot talk about peace without talking about justice. So the killings that you're seeing going on today is as a result of the seeds that Nigeria has sown on itself. When we preached and we asked you, we pleaded with you, we begged you to please allow us to breathe, and you said no. When America killed George Floyd, what did they reap? Did you see what they reaped? Just by one single action of putting a knee on a man and killing the man. One man, George Floyd. Did you see the ripple effect? You harassed one man. Look at how many people harass the police in America. Harvest. Maybe I should have called this seed time and harvest. But in a way, that's what I'm talking about. That Nigeria is the reason for Biafra, for Oduduwa, for Arewa Republic. Nigeria is reaping today the seeds that it's. And you know the funny thing? It's not even like you just sowed the seed and that is the end of it. But that as you sow the seed, you continue to sow more seed. So it's like back to back. As you're reaping this one, the other one is also germinating, and you're going to reap the harvest. Just like a lot of you are no longer, I don't know if you farmed ever before in your life. But if you're a farmer, if you've ever farmed before, you'll remember that after you farm the big ones, like on your cassava farm, you still plant beans, you still plant vegetables, you plant tomatoes on the same farm. So the other ones, you harvest them quicker, the vegetables and all of that. Then the bigger ones are for later. So all of these things we are doing is rehearsal. Omoyele Sowore, I told you, and you always hear me talk about him and other activists. Just so we are clear, when he says revolution before dissolution, it simply means that we are the forerunners. We are the forerunners. We are the ones trying to keep action going. We were keeping action, carrying cards. We filled up the streets. We metamorphosized into NSAS. And we carried our cards. And you came and you shot us down. And you killed us. And when you finished doing all of that, we couldn't come out again. And so you were happy. You were very, very, very happy. You were parading yourself. You were really, really very, very, very happy. You said, where are you people? We went to United Nations. You went ahead of United Nations. You formed your what do they call them? Committees and panels, because you understand the game. When United Nations wanted to ask us, what are you guys talking about? We did that here in Canada. We wrote to the House of Commons. They called some of us to the House of Commons, the same place they called DJ Swift. In Canada here, yes. Remember, I and a few folks, we organized the NSAS Canada here. And we did massive protests. But you went ahead. You sent somebody to the government of Canada. You sent somebody to UK Parliament. You sent somebody to US Senate. And you sent somebody to United Nations. You sent somebody to the world. You were very good at all that. And so all of them asked us, did the government do something? And we are like, well, it's okay. The government set up a panel of inquiry. We must wait till we hear from that panel of inquiry before we go ahead. But guess what? That seed. You see, like I said, I don't I don't want to talk about, violence, like I'm promoting violence, because a lot of you're just waiting. You're waiting to accuse somebody of not being politically correct. You don't want me to talk about security men that are being killed. You don't want me to talk about it. You don't want me to talk about prisoners that are being released. Because for you, that is not good. It's violence. But you too, you don't want to talk about young people that were killed at Lekki. You don't want to talk about them. You don't want to talk about people that were killed in Obigbo. You don't want to talk about people that were killed in Olo. You don't want to talk about people that were killed in Enugu. You don't want to talk about people that headsmen killed in Ebonyi. You don't want to talk about people that headsmen killed in Soka. You don't want to talk about all that. You did not realize that was the seed. Oh, when we were telling you about... No, you don't know. When you were planting the thing, you were joking. Like you just go and you just enter the farm. And you started opening the ground, and you were just planting. There's something we call abara, or a kubus or something they call it. Abara. It is one plant that if they touch you, that plant, Africa is very good. We have everything. If you understand nature, nature takes care of it. There is nothing. You see this NSAS, you see this COVID-19. There is nothing that you see in nature that nature does not have a cure for it. It's just that we've abandoned nature. There's this crop that is abara. If they put it on your body, oh my God, the way that thing will scratch you, chloroquine is nothing. So you go into your farm, you begin to plant abara seed. You plant this seed everywhere. You say you're joking, and then it matures, and then you go into the same farm again, and you say, no, I'm going to the farm to collect corn and collect yam, and you forgot that you planted abara. And now you think the abara will not scratch you. And when I'm talking about it, they say, Chidi, shut up. I said, Oga, but it is you that planted the abara. And Chidi, I don't know, but let us forget about the abara. How? Okay, somebody say, it's the devil's mung beans. Thank you so much. Devil's mung beans. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you everybody that is on the chat. I can see you guys, Alexo Media, Africa Rise TV. Thank you, God's Will Lax, Basilia Igwe, God's Will Lax. Yes, I see all of you. Judge Line Official, Liz Noble, AD. Thank you so much, guys. Just like I warned, as we go on, a lot of people are going to be staying away from our broadcast and our channels because they are not sure of where to stand. But let me leave that aside. And so it is the country that is forcing the citizenry to behave the way they are behaving. They gave them the impetus, and that seed that they sowed will continue to germinate and bear fruit. But the beautiful thing, or I don't know, the funny thing about that is that this seed that it will bear will be 1,000 times more than yeah, this is very, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm going to show you something so that you will understand what we're talking about. Arewa youths have sent a warning, and they said that Igbo people must go. They say it's Arewa Republic. They say Igbo must go. And I'm going to show you that. You see, when they say Igbo must go, I'm like, hold on a minute. It's not today that this thing started. It's not It's not today. So don't make it sound like it's a. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's supposed to scare people. Okay, it's supposed to make people say, "Oh my God, oh, these people are saying that Igbos must go." So they made a release. It's titled Arewa. Anybody can come out and write anything. But I've learned to not take people. You don't take anything for granted. If they wrote it, that means whoever wrote it meant it. But then there is another thing also that they forget. Okay, so there was this release. It says Arewa Republic. It says nobody is a monopoly of violence. Silence is not a sign of weakness. On Saturday, April 10th, we will teach them a lesson that they will never forget. Their multi-billion naira businesses over the north will answer for their offense. No retreat, no surrender. Arewa Republic now. Igbo must go. Nationwide protest Saturday, April 10th, 2021. And me, what do I say? What is my own answer? I said, bring it on. Bring it on. You see, I'm not an ethnic jingoist, but I am an unapologetic Igbo man, a Biafran to the core, and I've never, ever, I will never be apologetic about that. Remember, I told you people, Biafra is not something you belong to. It's something you are. You are. Like, you get what I'm saying? You are. Anyways, so they say that on the 10th, which is 3 days from now, there's going to be a nationwide protest. And they're going to deal with Igbo people. Going to deal with them. I said, okay, challenge accepted. Because the time don't reach. You want to tell me that those boys that went to protest in Kogi and the governor and the IG sent talks to go and beat them up and humiliate them? You want to tell me if those were ESN people, they would do that? You want to tell me that if that was ESN, they would do that? Are you kidding me? Why is everybody running helter skelter? Weekend launch security outfit. Yeah, I even thought, I didn't know they just went and bought a few policemen, brought them together, bought helmets for them, bought 4 or 5 cars for them. All these people, they like to play politics. You're still playing politics. You have not woken up to what is happening. You have not woken up to the monster you created. You don't know that you are the reason for what is going on. I mean, who advises you? They don't advise you well. You don't see what... How can you not? How can you not see what is going on? How can you possibly not see what is going on? They are telling Nsukka people are crying that they are under siege. That they need help. They need help. Say, we are under siege. Help us. You don't get it? One Chinwike Amoke. Actually, this is somebody that I know very well. Chinwike Amoke. We were in school together. Do you know, I copied this and I didn't even realize it's somebody that I know. It's now that I was about to read it that I realized, oh my God, this is somebody that I know. This is somebody that I know, and I'm going to share with you what he posted. You know, sometimes I really get tired of doing this thing, but I just have to keep doing it because I know sometimes I have access up, you know, your mind will always go where your heart is. So we follow these news articles and we investigate. And then also, sometimes people send these things to us. And so, look at this. This is a passionate plea. As at 12:28 a.m. yesterday, 12:28 a.m. yesterday, this plea was sent out. Let me show the full thing so you know that I didn't just make it up. This was yesterday at 11:28 a.m. It says, my people, Nsukka land is no longer safe. All the headsmen chased out all over Southeast have found our place as safety. Agu Ukehe, Agu Ekwebe, and all these places. Nekono, via Agumbu, Ikem, Ugogo. Late night driving is very dangerous now. Beware. All the Fulani movement are always in the midnight. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You are living in your own place and somebody who is supposed to be inside the same country with you becomes a problem, becomes an issue that you are now reporting to the police, and the police is not doing anything about it. The military cannot do anything about it. I asked you before, how many times we hear, you see, initially when it started, people like to call them bandits. Those of us that say Fulani headsmen, you attacked us. You said we were destructive, we were not nationalists, we were anti blah 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 blah. Until finally we all came to agree that Como, for real, these are Fulani headsmen, because they too came and confessed to you that, oh, you know what, it is us that are doing it. That's when you believe what we are telling you. But even now that you know, now that you believe what we are telling you, you are still not owning up. These Fulani people, show me anytime you heard that they were arrested, prosecuted, that one of them is in prison. One, show me. When we saw that their head was flown in a plane to Abuja to face trial, and then later it was released. Or when you hear El-Rufai saying that he begged them and he gave them money. You guys didn't understand what was happening. Now in full glare, you're seeing what is happening. This Nsukka is the same place that ESN went to answer to a call like this, and now the Nigerian military is engaging them and fighting them. And you want to blame them for agitating for Biafra. You want to blame them for agitating for Biafra. And as if what we're saying doesn't make sense, you know, the people that should know, like former president of Nigeria, Jonathan, it's people that you think they know. No, he's busy taking chieftaincy. I'll be waiting in Bauchi State. People that you thought that they should know is in Bauchi State. So do you understand now that it is Nigeria that is pushing people to agitate for Biafra, to agitate for Oduduwa, to agitate for Arewa? It is purely the doing of Nigeria. And when an Igbo man is talking sometimes, when an Igbo man is trying to tell you what is his problem, why he's behaving the way, you choose to misunderstand him. But did you read did you know what happened between the deputy what's his name, the judge Danladi Omar? You heard that thing? Did you hear about him and what he was saying? Danladi Omar, I'm going to show you something. A lot of you don't know the story, but let me give you a background. He went to Emma Plaza. You see, there are some things that we know, but we pretend that we don't know. If you're in Abuja, even the big that was one funny thing that I saw happening in Abuja. Big corporate bodies, and I've talked about this on my program. Big companies as big as NNPC, when their computer spoils, guess where they used to go? Under the, that time I was living in Abuja, under the bridge, Susan West, you know what I'm talking about. under the bridge around that Sheraton. They will go to the computer village there. NNPCO, you go and call boys from computer village to come and fix your computer, and yet you have masters, PhD holders, big people earning fast salaries in your IT department. They have to go under the bridge to go and bring Igbo boys from under the bridge to come and crack those computers. And they are hiding. You see where they have that? They will park their vehicle and go down into that ravine where those guys had their shops. When they want to buy a solid phone, they will go under that bridge and go and buy Apple. When they want to install software, that's where they will go. Meanwhile, on top of the bridge, around the mosque, on the top is the Alhajis selling their dollars and pounds, doing their currency exchange. Nobody disturbs them. After a while, they had to chase those boys from under the bridge. Why am I saying this? We have a place like Emma Plaza. If you know Emma Plaza, you know that a lot of Igbo boys, have shops there. When you need, you see, one thing about Nigeria is that we all know ourselves inside our country. Everybody knows their weaknesses. Everybody knows who is proficient in one, who is respected in one. Anytime we want to be sincere and truthful to ourselves, we know all these things. So let's not deceive ourselves. You know that the business people, the traders, the shop owners are the Igbo boys or Biafra boys, as this stupid man chose to call them. I was rather assaulted. This is CCT chairman Dan Ladioma. He said that he was actually assaulted. These are the reasons why you are having the agitation for Biafra, the agitation for Oduduwa, the agitation for Middle Belt, the agitation for Arewa Republic, the true Arewa people, not the fake ones. You see, the guy said he was assaulted. But there is something that you need to read. This is the one that's very, very, very interesting. You need to read this. No be me write am at all, but let me try to read it in the voice of the man who wrote it. I know people don't like when we talk like this, but we have to talk like this. This is the truth. We are just telling you the truth. This is what the CCT chairman put out through his publicity secretary or so. Follow me, read, because if not only me is here, it will be like, our attention was drawn on a report from some online publication with a video clip suggesting Honorable Chairman Justice Danladi why Umar assaulted a security guard at Benax Plaza. So this is actually Benax Plaza, sorry. To start with, the said plaza has been his usual place of visit for the past 18 years for shopping and repairs of his phones. And in all these periods, there have never been any time he had any turmoil with anybody. Unfortunately, yesterday's altercation started over a parking lot, which chairman met vacant, and it was directly opposite a shop he went to make a purchase and to fix his phone. When the young security guard sighted him, he ordered that that chairman should not park his car in that particular empty space. But chairman asked why. The security guard couldn't convince the chairman, though chairman didn't identify himself before, because to him is needless and is a place he visited often. But the boy was rude in his approach and threatened to deal with chairman if he refused to leave the scene. I hope I tried, but you needed to watch the video. I hope this is the video. The video has some violent parts. We may not be able to show all of them, okay, But I don't know, maybe I'll try to mask the violent parts of the video. But I think it is important that after they showed their release, that you get a chance to see actually what happened, because a lot of people have told me, hey Chidi, the man was actually attacked. You see, it's not really the man's fault. You should know better. You're a media house. You cannot do that. Blah, blah, blah. Research the story. And so, we have a video. This is the same man that said these Biafra boys. I will read that part, but let me show you the video so you judge for yourself what happened. This is the man that said he was assaulted. That's what he said. See the man? First he was pushing him. Now he's dragging him. You see?
Oh God, you have lost the case. Your power will not save you.
Told him to kneel down. Security man, no. See what they did to that. So this is the. This was like.
I'll video this one with plenty. Video. It's mad. This man is mad. This man is mad. Okay, go inside your car. Warn yourself. Respect yourself. You're not the most powerful man. They're going to beat you for a year in a place. Enter your car and go. Enter your car. Go. They must change out for us. They must change out. They must change out for this man. Go! Hey! Go! Hey! Waka! All of you guys go! You came to him and you only show power.
Guys are stupid.
They go beat you now. I say they close.
Not to lose your tear gas, not to shoot. Oh,
I wish I get some man. Go. Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Go.
You are president.
Go. They go beat you come out for here.
I don't have anything to.
They go beat you come out for here. They go beat you come out for here. Power! Who you be? Who are you? 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 Shame! No be so you run. No be so you run come out. 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 No be so. Yay! They don't spoil the glass. They don't spoil the glass. Woo! Woo! They don't lock the gates. They don't lock the gates. They'll show you pepper today. They don't lock the gates. They will show you pepper. They don't lock the gates. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? They don't lock the gates. They will show you pepper. Who are you? 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 Exactly. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You can't push the guy there, they hit him. Who are you? Close the gate! 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 Yes.
So you can see the extreme abuse of power that goes on in Nigeria. Can you imagine? This is the extreme abuse of power. You see how they treat people? I'll just imagine, like, when you go into Walmart or you go inside the mall here, nobody, you don't even see security guards on the parking lot. If you do the wrong thing, I don't care whether you are the mayor of the city. You won't even know that the mayor of the city is there. The mayor of the city will come there, enter inside McDonald's, buy burger, sit down and eat with his family and go away. Nobody will know except it's an official thing. That's how it is here. Honestly speaking, you can't believe that the prime minister can walk into a coffee shop and buy coffee by himself. Look at the stupid man. Look at the stupid man saying that he was attacked. He was attacked. Oh God. Let me show you the continuation of the text that they put there, which is the one that really got me interested, and the one that got a lot of other people interested too, so that you understand that it is Nigeria that is producing. What Nigeria is getting today is exactly what it manufactured. What it manufactured, what is groomed, the market that is sent, they brought it back for him or for her. So the statement they put out there continued again. Okay, let me read it in my normal voice. If chairman had went there, if chairman had went there to cause trouble or intimidate someone, as suggested in the report. Oh, they didn't know that we had a video. You see why the new media is so important, and that's why you must not miss that planned chat with Nigerian YouTubers. Remember, I told you, I just showed you the poster here. Don't miss it, because we're going to be talking about new media. Thank God for new media. If not for new media, who would have known? If not for smartphones, if not for video, how easily you can record video now, if not for self-publishing platforms, it will just be that there was a report, and according to, they say according to the report. He said if the chairman had went to cause trouble or intimidate someone as suggested in the report suggested that he intimidated someone. They said if he had gone there, he would have gone there in full official paraphernalia, but he went there alone with his younger brother. The policemen seen in the video clip were not the chairman's police team. They were policemen operating around the plaza, whom at first instance intervened before the arrival of police team from Maitama police station, as the few policemen in the complex were apparently overwhelmed by the mobs consisting of Biafran boys. That is the part that gets interesting. You see, that's why if you're my friend, you must take me the way you see me. You must like me both ways. You see, whenever you touch Biafra, you touch my heart. Okay, I need to show you my face so you understand this part. That if you're my friend, you must know that whenever you touch Biafra, you touch my heart. That's a very sensitive area. So when you're going to discuss it with me, you better be prepared. When you talk about Igbo people, you touch me also. Okay, yes, we are friends. We are all entrapped inside this Nigeria and all of that, but I know where my people are coming from. I know what they have been through. I will fight for every citizen of that contraption called Nigeria, because we have something that has bound us together forcefully. So we will bind together and fight the powers that be. But when it comes to Igbo-ness or my Biafran-ness, I don't joke with it. So this guy just said a few of the policemen in the complex were apparently overwhelmed by the mobs consisting of Biafran boys. throwing machetes and sharp objects to his car, which led to deep cut and dislocation of one of his fingers, causing damage to his car, smashing his windscreen. At a point, he attempted to leave the scene. These same miscreants, Biafran boy, ordered for the closure of the gate, thereby assaulting him before the arrival of police team from Maitama police station. An incident like this, when it happens, sympathy usually goes to the low personalities. Biafran boys, miscreants, low personalities. Hey, follow me read though, make it not be only me. You see it? I don't know if you saw it. Are you saw what I saw? Did you see this area where he was calling Biafran boys? Let me do it here. You see Biafran boys? I don't know if you're seeing it. Say Biafran boys here. You come here, say Biafran. Come here, say miscreants. Miscreants, the same miscreants. Biafran boy. Then he finally ended it with the icing on the case. That sympathy usually goes to the low personalities. Low personalities, though it's unfortunate, as I said, it ought not to have happened. Low personalities. You see, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If you're still wondering why all these agitations are happening, if you still claim that you do not know, I don't know which planet you're operating in. Because in the planet that I operate in the planet that I know, these things are real. They are very, very real. People who don't like people don't like people. Do you understand? People who don't like people, they don't like people. God. Somebody says, Dr. Chidi, there is worship presently in Apapa Port. Okay, no problem. This is not 1967. I did here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. There was a video I was supposed to publish. Someone says, Chidi, please don't publish that video. I said, why? He said, because to look like we are raising money for ESN. I said, so what are you doing? You didn't know? So when you were doing it, you are not sure. You see, you must understand what you're doing. It is either something is happening or it's not happening. Why are you still wondering? It's either you are with us or you're against us. Once this thing starts, the rules of engagement they get swept under the table. You don't know what happens in a war? War is not good. You don't understand? War is not good at all. Anyway, I don't blame you. You have not even been involved in ordinary protest. You're going for protest when you're organizing protest and you're writing something on placard. When we get to the protest ground, then you're thirsty, so you don't want to go any further. You're hungry, so you don't want to go any further. Police cancel the venue, so we are going to change venue. You don't know what to do. Now we are trekking. You're tired. They didn't call you. You're cold. Sun is beating you. Other people chase you. They throw tear gas at you. Don't you understand what the struggle involves? That's why we do everything humanly possible, including participating in the election. Look, he who goes to equity must go with clean hands. When we are asking you for equal rights and justice, we need you to confront us. Ask me, Chidi, prove to me that you have done all things. Well, I will show you that we did everything humanly possible. We shouted for you, we danced for you, we clapped for you, we cried. Don't you know when I used to cry on this channel? My tears dried a long time ago. Oh, you forgot? You forgot when I'll come here and I want to talk and I'll start crying. Is it now? I even remember. I just remember it and I just laugh. I don't cry anymore. You turned me into what I am today. And the best is yet to come. We will keep going. What you sow, you will reap. You will reap it. This is a lifestyle. We are fighting for ourselves, for our children, for our unborn children, for our generation. You can't come. You see, it's different when I go to a place. Somebody gave me a chance to stay in the place, and then after a while, the person is saying, you know what, I can't do it again with you. That is different. But if I'm in my place, you can't do that. You can't do it when I am in my own place. I will fight till the end. Do you understand? So Nigeria is the reason for Biafra. Nigeria is the reason for Oduduwa Republic. Nigeria is the reason for Arewa people. It is Nigeria that caused it. And whatever they sowed, they will get it. Well, it is coming. I'm telling you. You just watch out. All this nonsense, no. It has to come to an end. It has to come to an end. Buhari is in London. We are protesting in London. People are saying, oh, it's small crowd. Small. Enjoy it, oh. Enjoy it while it lasts. You must enjoy it. You don't know. Oh, the Syria, we have, this is the end of season. We're about to enter season 2. Season 2, there's no need. I don't want to give you, I don't want to reveal the secret in season 2. Season 2, oh, it's about to get very interesting. Worship. Okay. No problem. No problem. The battle that was announced, it's not supposed to, although it still happens, but it's usually is not supposed to swallow the cripple, because the cripple knew. The cripple knew. Asina mpano okpoko gburu. The man anti-chilia. It means the grasshopper that Okpoko the bird ate has an ear problem, because Okpoko is a very noisy bird, and it will make that noise, then it comes and eats the grasshopper. And this, the person who wrote the proverb is trying to say, didn't the grasshopper hear all the noise? It's not like the hawk or other birds that will just dive in silently and then come and... Okpoko just makes noise. And so Okpoko, like me and other Okpokos that has been making noise and shouting every day, came down, did politics, spent how many thousands of dollars. We did billboard. Today they are calling us politicians. People are not listening to what we are saying because they brand us politicians, because they saw us campaigning. One of the biggest problems Omo Eleshore has now is because he went and contested for presidency. So when he talks, we say, go and sit down. Once you did politics, you are not a politician. We don't want to listen to you. We don't believe you. Sometimes I wonder, was that a mistake that we made? Because we were activists. We were activists. We were doing everything to stop the government from doing what it was doing. Didn't you know when people like Jim Carrigianis, you know him, the former MP, we came here, we went to his office here in Canada. He will write to the president of Nigeria to say, look, this thing you're doing is not good. Listen to these people now. We did all of that. So that's why I'm telling you, we came to you with clean hands. We did everything humanly possible. You said, no, Chidi, you're being rude, you're being violent, you know you're not doing the right thing. If you want, you should follow democratic process. We came down to Nigeria 7 months. We registered a political party. And we did it because you accused us that we are not doing it. We did it because we wanted to be able to show you that these things don't work. If they worked, fine. But you prove to us that they don't work. When they make you lose, and lose even in your own polling booth, and they give you one vote. You know when people say, oh, there's no one, he just got how many votes in all the million. I can tell you what happens. How can I get one vote in my own polling unit with my aunties, my uncles, grandparents? They all came out to vote for me, and I'll get one vote. What do you think happened? We had returning officers. We had our men there registering everything. And then when the result is released, you see one for you in your polling vote. You want to tell me that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of system you want to agree with? No. And so when all that did not happen, we went the way of protest. We called for a revolution. We can't have this anymore. We are back to boots on the ground. Because now you cannot accuse us of anything. You said we didn't have experience. Now we have the experience. We've seen it all. Done it all. Been there, done that. So we have the bragging rights to tell you what is and what is not, or what can be and what cannot be. So we really want you to understand. When we are telling you this, we mean what we are saying. We know that this is the thing that is the problem. What are you what are you trying to say? You can't see. The people that I pity are those of you, and that's why I spend time to see. Sometimes I think we've said it all. This is no longer time for too much talking. Whatever you see right now is what you asked for, and you will get it. You will know it's coming. You will get it very, very, very well. You will get every single thing that you asked for very, 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 very well. This is, see here, the Nigerian army, this is the thing that will expose the Anyash well. You see this one? Oh, that means when the breeze blows, we will see the gnash of the hand. This breeze that is about to blow, this breeze, I can hear the abundance of that rain. That evil rain is coming. It will sweep. It's not breeze. Sorry, it's not breeze, it's wind. And it's coming. And when it comes, the way it is going to sweep, the way it is going to carry people. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Those of you who still go about, I saw protests in London, protesting for Buhari. They are supporting Buhari. They paid you £75. They don't even have to, even if they didn't pay you £75, you come to say that Buhari is the best thing that has happened to Nigeria. One of them knelt down and was praying, thanking God for Buhari. And I like that prayer. Let me tell you guys something. You know I'm a minister of the gospel. You know I'm a Christian, a born-again Christian. You know I believe in prayers, and I pray. So you see all those people that prayed for Buhari, I actually agree with you. And I know this will disappoint a lot of you, and I know this will surprise a lot of you, but I actually agree to the prayers of those who were praying for Buhari. And I say, amen. Amen to your prayer. Whatever you have prayed for Buhari, may it be so in your lives in the name of Jesus Christ. In terms of progress, may the progress that represents Muhammadu Buhari and his regime, may that be your portion in the name of Jesus Christ. May the health sector, this condition of the health sector in Nigeria, may that befall you whenever you have a health crisis in your life. May the condition of the hospitals and healthcare delivery in Nigeria. May that be the portion of all of you. You see, you people said Buhari is the best thing. May that best that Buhari brought on Nigeria, may that be your portion in Jesus' name. I'm telling you. In terms of security, surrounding your house, surrounding your property, even in your phone and in your personal computers, may security that you experience around all the things that you use, electronic devices, may it be like the security that Buhari brought in onto Nigeria. Shebi, it is your prayer, and we are saying amen. Amen. I hate praying with people's children and their generation because I say it is not their fault. So I will not pray for your generation. I'll pray that somehow, if you need education on anything, if you need knowledge about something, it doesn't matter what it is in life. If you need to acquire any knowledge in your life, may the knowledge you receive be like the knowledge that the children that sit, in fact, may you follow your generation, except your generation looks at what their father does and repents from it. But if they follow your footsteps, may your generation, may the kind of education they receive be the same as the children in the riverine areas that have to sit down on parched earth, red mud earth, and be attending school in the Niger Delta where the oil is coming, while you sit in London and approve that kind of education system. When your people travel, or when you travel, the day you have an accident, may it be on a pothole in an express road on the way to your village. After you have flown from London to Lagos or Abuja, and you flew again from Lagos and Abuja to the airport in your village, and when you stop flying, because I know you can fly all the way, when you have stopped flying, even if you use helicopter and fly to your village, when you finally settle down and now it is a car that will carry you, when that driver moves, may you enter into a ditch because you hit a pothole that has been in that road for so many years that they ate the money to build that road. May that pothole finally catch you and may you enter inside the ditch. No, that time when your big car and your entourage is going to cross that bridge, that bridge in your village that the Nigerian army built during the Biafran war, that bridge, that bridge, because it's still in your village now and you live in London and you're kneeling down to pray for. When you go to your village and they are crossing that bridge, that belly bridge, which the army just puts that 2 pieces of metal so that a car can cross during the war, but they are still using it 50 years after. It is still in your village. When your car is crossing that bridge, may that bridge break and you slump into that ditch, but you will not die. You will not die. You will not. No, how will you die? They will want to rush you to the hospital, but the people that are coming to carry you, fuel will finish on the road. And when they go to buy fuel from the nearest filling station with gallon, may they buy fuel that is mixed with water. These are my prayers for you. I'm telling you. You sit down and you're praying for Buhari. It is so annoying. When I talk about these things, it just wells up emotions in me. That people could be so wicked. How can you be so inhuman? How can you look at the situation of things back home? How? And you sit and you're praying for a man who is sitting at the head of this injustice. Are you mad? Are you crazy? And you want to tell me that what the people agitating for Biafra is doing is wrong? Have you been to the east? Have you been to the east? When they tell, have you been there? Have you seen people building their own house? They will build. The other day we were contributing money to build a customary court in my village. Sometimes I wonder, I say, so what does the government do now finally? We build customary court. We will contribute money to tie the road in the village. We'll contribute money to build borehole. We'll contribute money to build the church. We'll contribute money to build the school. You send money for people to buy food. You contribute money to put the poles for electricity and the wire in your village. Then you bribe NEPA to buy the wire and to come and put it. Then after, the government will come and commission it. What madness is that? And you call that a country? See, let me tell you something. There's no need for you to be killing yourself. You see all these agitations, their time has come. And if what they are doing is based on the reality on the ground, if what they are doing is based out of a true situation of things, you cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. No, it will continue. Something must give way. Every seed that we have sown, every protest that we have gone to, every write-up that we have published on social media, all of it are seeds that we have sown, and they will bear fruit, big fruit, multiple fruit. You will see all that happen. And I'll be here to tell you about it, God willing. Because it's only the will of God that will happen. But peradventure, I am not here to tell you the story. Trust me, there will be people after me to tell the story. Because this is not about me. It's not about us at all. You cannot kill. You cannot kill an agenda, an idea that its time has come. No, you can't. You can't. One of my UK friends will say, you can't. You can't do it, man. You can't. You can't. Nothing. It's too late. It's too late. Whatever other method that you think is I won't even bring it on. Let's see. Bring your idea, bring your solution. But if you ask me, if personally speaking, me as Chidi, I'll tell you that it's too late. Nah, it's too late. Right now, the revolution, whichever way it comes, whoever it starts from, it will tip over. ESN has been armed. They are ready to die. What are you going to do about that? The police, the Nigerian police and the army will try to defend themselves. They're bringing worship. What are you going to do about it? So let everybody, we will gather. When the rain, when the clouds gather, like they have gathered, what do you think will happen? The rain will fall, unfortunately. And like the people that said, on the 10th, they are going to attack Igbo people, I said, no problem. We shall see. Maybe that might help some people understand where things are. Before, every time, we're always the ones complaining. Every day we'll complain. They went here, they killed somebody, we'll complain. We are the ones, we are always bearing the news. We are the ones who are always bearing every day we'll come with reports. The very first time, we say, do you remember that video? Remember that video we showed of people just crossing into Nigeria, just crossing. Miles and miles of people crossing. Those of you professional opposition, you came and opposed us. So that video is not real, oh. That video is not real. Who told you it's real? People just walk into Nigeria, like that. Nobody did anything. Nobody did anything. They just walked into Nigeria. Oh man. Anyway, no problem. We did. We're gonna stop here. I pray for everybody who is an activist. I pray for everybody who is in the fight, whichever way you're fighting from. I think it's a justified holy. This is the real holy war when you're fighting for the soul of your unborn generation. It's the right thing you're doing, okay? And I pray for you, and I pray that you will not be downcast, you will not be faint-hearted, you will not be discouraged. Okay, we must continue doing what we're doing, and victory is ours. There's a video I want to show you too, and I'm gonna close with that video. Okay, it's a video that shows some of you what is going on, and but a lot of you still don't want to believe what we're telling you. You think we are joking. You think it is not real, but that is the reality. Okay, that's the reality. You know what, I'm not going to show the video. It's okay. I'm looking at it. It has some content that will make us get slammed from YouTube, so I'm not going to show it. So let's just leave it at that. Finally, let me once more remind you that on the 17th of April, which is just 10 days from today, I'll be hosting all these wonderful Nigerian YouTubers. They have YouTube and they have other platforms, but I just wanted to select these people. Dele Momodu, Obudoyibo TV, Pararan, Coco Mama, Moyele Shore, Sahara Reporters, World Desk, Objective Media, Adeola Firehun, Katia Velino, Maya Guns Diary, Africa Rise TV, Worship Media, Jadosa Gist, Dr. Damages, Augusta Gold, BVI Channel, Somako, Njenje Media, Linda Ikeji, and Elomba Media. I'm going to be hosting them on our channel, and I think it's going to be a fun time. I will continue to tell you guys how it's gonna pan out, because there are 20 of them, and it's going to be interesting. But please continue to support us. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share our videos, because you know they will not share our video because we talk provocative things that the government pays a lot of money to all these outlets to suppress. So they're not enthusiastic about sharing our videos, but you can share our videos, and then you can advertise for us. From all of us here in the Toronto studios of Worship Media, on behalf of Dr. Erica and everybody who helps us to do what we do, I want to tell you that I love you, and please continue to stay safe. All right, God bless you. Bye bye.